This is Josh Wright after Enfield 3, Ebbsfleet 1. What's your thoughts after that result, Josh?
Bitterly disappointed. Just as you gain a little bit of momentum again, just like the start of the season, and then you come to a place like this. And I told the boys before the game that these are the ones that matter. These games, biggest game of our season. Said it yesterday, that all about mindset, all about rolling your sleeves up, coming to a tough place in terms of the expectations there. Different style of play in terms of the quite direct. But listen, the game was all about missed chances and then giving away horrendous goals. And there's been a softness at this football club over the last couple of years that I wanted to take away and change, and that's exactly what we've been doing. So to concede 3 and could have conceded a lot more is what's making me really, really angry right now. At the same time, we should have been 1-0 up in 30 seconds, and it's all about that. And then the kid sticks it in our top corner from outside the box, maybe some positions, and then the second goal, maybe a foul. But listen, you have to defend your box better. We've been really good defensively with set plays, whether it be corners, free kicks, long throw-ins, but tonight wasn't us. And we can stand there and make excuses that this one's injured, that one's injured, that one went off injured, and we had a makeshift back line and whatever else. But we looked soft. We looked soft for the first time tonight. We can go back to Hampton and the fact we conceded 3 goals, but we thoroughly deserved something that day, and we didn't. But tonight we looked soft. We looked soft in both boxes, and in both boxes is what wins you football games, and what makes you successful. We didn't defend our box good enough tonight, and we didn't take our chances well enough in the opposition box. So, and that's what's cost us. But credit to Enfield, credit to them that they rode that bit at the start and they didn't concede, and they've ended up going 1-0 up, and they've given us a proper game. And there was just a few little things tonight, mistakes. We go in at 2-0 at half time, and it's one of them. You get that next goal, it's a horrible scoreline being 2-0 up, and as soon as it goes 2-1, the game completely changes, and we know what we can do going in front of goal the opposite way. And we go and give away an absolute awful goal that you shouldn't or you wouldn't see at very, very, very low levels. But sometimes it's that night. That's when I turned around to staff and I said, it's not our night tonight. It's not our night with the injury and the chances that we've missed. And it is what it is. I'm really, really disappointed and I'm angry. Because the group's they've been brilliant. They've been brilliant and they've given me everything. And there's been minimal days like that, times like that, mistakes and whatever else. And we've let ourselves down tonight. We've let ourselves down just as we've gained some momentum and pushing in the right direction. And we've let ourselves down. We fell short. We fell short tonight. And I can't stand here and butter anything up other than we didn't defend our box well enough and we didn't make the most in the opposition box.
You mentioned the injuries, and you're not going to use those as an excuse, but the time you've got to prepare for the Salisbury game at Stonebridge Road on Saturday, can you get some of those injured players back in the lineup?
Look, I don't know. I don't know what the situation is with Dallow tonight. Obviously, we've got another couple of centre halves that they're on the sidelines at the moment. I'll have to touch base tomorrow. They wasn't available for tonight, so we'll see where we are at the weekend. But that's where you need a squad, and that's why I have a squad. So we'll have a look. We'll have a look at what Saturday's going to take. We've been really, really good at home, and that's one thing that's really starting to frustrate me again now that our home form obviously is fantastic, but coming away from home isn't quite. Obviously, we've had the win at the start of the season, and we've won in the cup a couple of weeks ago. But we need to rectify that and sort that. And injury-wise, I don't know, Chaz. I don't know. We'll have to see. We've got some wounded bodies. We've got some leggy boys, but so would they. They had the same turnaround as us. We did everything we could yesterday. With being in and preparing and recovering right, and we're falling short for one reason or another tonight. Injuries as well with it, okay, yeah, but we're falling short tonight. We've let ourselves down, and not many times like that will happen ever again, believe me. And I've just told the boys that in the changing room, that we've let each other down. That wasn't us. That wasn't my Ebbsfleet United, and we need to rectify that. We need to get back home on Saturday where we've been really strong, and we need to get back on track, because I felt this was a real opportunity to really start to kick on and to gain that momentum, because I felt we was in a good place. We was on a good little run. Hadn't lost in many games. Obviously won in ever so many, wherever it was, like I said on the other day, and I'm disappointed. But you have to recover. You have to react, and it's all about how you react in this game, in this world, and that's exactly what we'll be doing. We'll be in tomorrow to dissect it, to look at it, to work on why and where it went wrong, and we're working very hard towards picking up a positive result on Saturday against Salisbury.
Well, good luck on Saturday. Let's hope we get back on track.
Cheers, Josh.
Cheers, Josh.
Thank you.